Oh, yep, there we go. Hello. And welcome to the stream. Today, we will be driving on the brand new Southeastern High Speed route from London St Pancras to Faversham. This just dropped on Steam about an hour ago, actually. This is my first time opening the route. Southeastern High Speed route from London St Pancras to Faversham. Yep, all the sound and video working together, and welcome to Southeastern High Speed.
Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation.
Wow, that is amazing. Look at that. I love it.
You've just been awarded some action points.
Yes, I know.
These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience. It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left, and right.
I haven't just downloaded the game. I know how to. I can look. No, I don't want to invert my vertical axis. Right. And we've just added a route map.
This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy.
And this is the route we'll be driving today from St Pancras down to Faversham. Let's follow the markers onto the platform. And this is the unit we'll be driving today. Looks like 395010. Alright, let's read the comments below. Can you ride the whole route on the train in the game? Yes, you can do the entire route from St Pancras to Faversham. In the East Coast, this is in train sims. Unfortunately, or in Train Sim World, unfortunately, you can't do the entire East Coast main line, which is quite good though.
At any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now, and then return to the game when ready.
Oh, are we buffering? I think we are buffering. I'm just going to change the video resolution. It's just being a bit silly at the moment. Not Train Sim World settings. You want OBS settings. I'm just, you might have a little cutout for a minute. I'm just changing the stream output settings. Won't be a minute. Alright, are we back? I think we're back. Are we back? I hope we're back. Are we back? Yep, we are back. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, let's go to the staff door, as usual, and open the cab door. This is just so realistic, I love it so much.
A lot of time will be spent operating trains, so when ready, sit in the driver's seat. A heads-up display has appeared on the right-hand side of the screen. This is a guide
this is so nice.
doing. This is the speed display.
I absolutely love it.
Shows current speed.
Yes, I know. I don't need a tutorial of the entire game. I just want to drive the train.
This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions.
Alright.
This is the power display.
Looking very nice.
Will indicate what position the power control is in.
Potato fries with no extra salt.
These are the brake indicators. They show the state of the various brake systems, allowing independent management of them.
Alright. This driving cab does look very nice.
In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays.
Alright, yep.
An indication of what is approaching and a countdown.
This is the first time that I've opened this game, so yeah, not this game. It's the first time I've opened this DLC, so that will explain the tutorials. You can't even skip them, it's ridiculous.
This train is ready to go.
Alright, let's pull the handle towards us. And off we go. That looks so nice. It just looks so realistic. I love the travelling. Yeah, I do agree. I hate the tutorials. Stratford International is in this game. We do have Stratford International. Yeah, and the controls are locked again, so we can't
this particular train is
move, but I'm sure. Yeah, there we go, it sorts itself out. There is Stratford International in this game, yes.
And has a top speed of 225 kilometers per hour.
looks so nice though. I just love the train. I think the train in particular just looks so realistic.
Train Sim World allows...
Yes. Mouse and arrow keys, yes. Mouse and arrow keys. Alright, also, is the stream a bit laggy for any of you?
You've only explored a small
If it
area
is, then
here,
please
so
just
let's
let me
take a
know.
look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to the southeast of England. Drive the nation's fastest domestic train from the heart of London at St Pancras International. Race along the high-speed lines via Ebbsfleet International, whilst reaching speeds of up to 225 km per hour. Operate or join the mainline commuter trains through the historic towns in Medway to Faversham in Kent. High-speed express and mainline commuter, you choose the pace. Along the way, don't
The
forget
375
to
is exactly the same as on
install safety signs, set up
East Coast Way,
stands,
except
and repair broken fences. Welcome to
delivery has
Southeastern
changed.
High
But
Speed.
apart from that, it does look very nice. I do like it. I don't have very many complaints. Tiny bit laggy, okay. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to... No. Alright, sorry about this. You might encounter some buffering in a moment. Just changing the output settings again. Alright, let's introduce ourselves to the Class 375.
Welcome to driver training. Here you'll be taken through the operation of a
Hello
Southeastern
Akshan
High
Majumdar, I really hope I've
Speed
said your
train
name
system.
correctly. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see
During this brief introduction,
some new
we'll
members
go
to the
through
channel.
critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started. Take a seat in the driver's position.
But this is Faversham in
To
Train
activate
Sim
the
World.
control
Looks
desk,
very nice.
Set the master key to on.
Okay, master key. Before we do anything. Yep, sounds are exactly the same. No, we've already done the master key. Reverser into forward.
Take a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Right, let's unlock the doors. We can press this button here. And let's just look at that. I do like the Southeastern livery on the Class 375. Does look very nice. Take another screenshot of that. Is this Gillingham? Alright, sorry. Not Faversham. I thought it looked quite similar to Faversham. Is there also some way we can get the AWS working? Because I heard that that was a feature.
It's time to get going. Set
No,
the
all
doors
of this
to
is
lock.
locked. Locked, indeed, locked. We need to set the doors to locked as well. Alright, after we've finished this tutorial, then we'll go into another timetable run, shall we? And then we can drive the full run of the line from St Pancras
This
to
train is
Faversham.
now ready to depart. Use the power brake handle to apply power and get moving.
Our AWS is on the other side of the cab. What else is it? Here? No, that's the guard panel.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake by moving the handle into the braking range.
Yeah, it is Gillingham. The next stop is Chatham. Oh, I nearly had it, alright. Let's turn the cab light on so we can actually see what we're doing. There we go. Oh, here we go. Safety systems. Isolation switches. We can't turn any of these on. DRA, normal. AWS, isolated. AWS, normal. Oh. Yep. And we're speeding. That's fine. Is that a feature on East Coastway as well? Because I really need to turn that on.
Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop.
There's a small amount of brake force. You know, I'm not really a fan of the East Coastway 377 in terms of sounds, but the model on this is actually quite good. It does look slightly different. I think the door release buttons, the area surrounding them is just white on the plain East Coastway, and it's yellow on these ones. I assume that's the difference with the Southeastern units, otherwise they wouldn't have included that. Hello Josh, welcome to the stream. I found an issue of Messenger where I can't get it to play sounds in OBS for some reason. I tried that earlier, but I can't get it to work, which is really annoying. Anyway, let's unlock the doors. Let's unlock our door as well, which is something we're not supposed to be doing. Did someone just fall out the sky? That's still a glitch that they have not addressed. But as soon as we're loading passengers... Wait, does the description say 377? Yeah, it's... I mean, Southeastern have 377s, right? But this is not a 377. Right, let's lock the doors. And let's do a fully timetabled run of the line. That would be very nice to do.
Proceed to the next stop at Rochester unguided.
Alright, let's go to Rochester because I like Rochester. Yeah, they should have done. It would have probably been easier to add. People might have just, I mean, 377-5s don't do this part of the Southeastern network, do they? Double yellow. Yeah, Rochester looks like the last place we need to stop today. Then we'll have a look at the timetable run. Indeed, it's the old Rochester station. I've seen 377-5s to Hastings, so nothing is impossible. Well, out of Charing Cross. Do we have a PIS as well? Yes, we do. Where are we going? Probably Charing Cross, so let's... Oh no, we can't change... never mind. Canterbury East is where we'll be going for now. As a 395 arrives in on platform next to us, which I think is platform 2. Wow. No, that is very interesting. That is unheard of. Alright, oh, we've left, we've been joined with the door open, but never mind. Here we are. That would have worried some people. I mean, it certainly worried me when I looked at it. Alright, we're going to Dover Priory, but never mind. I've seen 375-5s doing Ashford International to Victoria. I think, yes, they do that route. That's one of the main routes they do. London, Ashford to Victoria, and Canterbury East to London Victoria. Oh no, the Canterbury East service is just a rebranding of a Victoria Ramsgate service, so passengers don't get slow trains to Ramsgate that run via Anyway,
Good work.
good
That
work.
concludes all the basics of operating this train.
Indeed. Right. Let's go to a timetable run. This is right, main menu. I can't call a messenger at the moment, because at first thought it would mean ending the stream, but also I've been having a problem with Messenger where you can't play it through. For example, yeah, I mean where I can't play it through OBS, which is really annoying. What's the time? The time is currently 19:32. So let's, for example, drive the 1925 from London St Pancras to Faversham. Now, unfortunately, I'm reading chat on my phone. Sorry about that. I will chat to you after the stream. And here we are at London St Pancras International in the night, actually. But let's open the doors. Key is that? I think it's this one. Open doors. Open doors. Fine. Oh, we haven't put the master key in yet, right? Master key on, and then we can open the doors. Why not? Why can't we open the doors? Yep, now we can. And the train's doing its thing. Oh! Where is the cupboard for the AWS switches? Here we are. AWS TPWS. We want that to be on. That was a unrealistically long response time. DSD isolation. We don't want DSD on, do we? Oh no. Is that? Yeah, these are all safety switches that we can't change. Where's Alright, so this is it. How do we turn on the TVM? Oh, here we go again. Yep. Do your thing. There we go. Hopefully the signalling systems will sort themselves out once we depart, but I'm certain that... Oh, we're rolling backwards. I'm certain that the signalling thing was... TVM is in the cupboard of the right of you facing forward. Is it in this one? This cupboard? No, near the cab door. Here? Is it? Or is it? Hang on, that's a cupboard. Oh no, that turns the cab light on. Nope, that's the wrong door. I got no idea what this is, but I really want to drive with the TVM on. TPWS pantograph selection. That's not what we want. Below the cab light. Oh, is it in here? Ah, I see, I see. TVM. Normal. Yep, that's all good. This is my... Yeah, as you can probably guess, this is my first time playing this, so I'm not too sure exactly what the time is. Why is it saying unlocked doors? We're supposed to depart at 1927. I mean, the doors are unlocked, right? Why aren't the doors unlocked? Why aren't the doors opening? This is door release. No, the doors are open. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Maybe this is a glitch that I've had before on one of the routes. Let's try another one, and let's try it during the day so we can actually see what we're doing as well. Let's start. Let's go with the 1055 to Faversham. The ex-LNER HSTs are the HSTs now with East Midlands Railway that were with LNER. Right, here we are. Right. Same thing as usual, master key on, reverser forward. How come the doors aren't releasing? Why is it doing that? Yeah, but the doors aren't open. We've got that. That's the button for the doors, right? Oh, now there we go. Right, so it's this cabinet, isn't it? TVM. That's all good. Right, now that I know how to drive this train, we'll shortly be heading off. We'll be calling at Stratford International, Ebbsfleet International, then Gravesend, Strood, Rochester, Chatham, Gillingham, and I think then finally Faversham. I think that's the calling point. I think shoes are down, right? Oh yes, AWS would be quite a good thing to do as well. And we're rolling backwards again, because the brake handle's off, but never mind. We do have a red signal. This is just for this 12-car train coming in. Yeah, what has happened with the doors? Did they just randomly close? Oh, it might have been because I reset the TPWS, but it shouldn't do that. Alright, let's go. With our next stop at Stratford International. The sounds on this are quite good as well. Headlights. And you got the depot whistle as well. Right, let's head off. We're a few seconds late, we should make up some time. Speeding already, we can only go to one brake setting each, but there's only... there's 3 brake settings at a time you can do, but that shouldn't be a problem, right? We're having a bit of lag. Yes, indeed. Do the destination? Yes, the destination boards do show. As we're going on a steep incline just outside the St Pancras International, shortly going into the tunnels to get to our full speed limit. Oh, nice. Stations as well, that'd be good to see. Extremely no is my answer to that. I hate lag. I'm not sure why it's lagging, it might be my internet. Alright, TVM has switched itself on. We are recommended to go 80 miles an hour at the next signal. Although that is not set in stone, the speed limit. Right, 200. Yeah, I can't think of a single situation where lag will be a good thing. Yeah, coming to think of it, I really should have checked this before I drove it. But that explains why you Faversham. Yes, that 720 video will be on Josh's channel, by the way, not mine. Right, we're now pulling into Stratford International Station. 100 kilometers an hour. It's about 60 miles an hour. We do want to slow down quite a bit, but the platforms at Stratford are quite long. We've literally just travelled the entire length of the Northern Line, the North London line, from about Camden Road to Stratford in about the space of, what, 5 minutes? Not too sure on the braking performance of the train. Again, sounds could be improved slightly, but they're good enough. Yeah, we all feel like that when we look back at our voices and videos. No, but do upload it. It'll be really successful. 720s are one of the newest trends in the UK right now, so I'm sure a review will be very successful on your channel. Just messing around with the camera, so the cameras on transition mode are really annoying. Alright, goodbye, have a good day. You too. By the way, the stream will last until about 9 o'clock British time. History of Southeastern, that could be quite good. There'll be a lot to talk about in that. What on earth is that sound? Oh, horn stuck. Never mind. And we can now depart for Ashford International. Yeah, it's like a squeaking noise if you do it from the front. Right, next stop will be Ashford International, where we can get it right up to line speed. If it's cringe, you think your voice is just really cringy, you really don't want to put it on a YouTube video, then just add subtitles and put music over it. I see. Depends on what video editor you use, how you'd be able to mix the sound up again. Did I say Ashford International? Yes, Ebbsfleet International will be the next stop. Not going down to Ashford, sadly. It would be good if they did have the line. Pantograph and interlock lights are very important. You can't move the train without them. In terms of optimization, despite, I mean, we are in a tunnel at the moment, so it's a bit of an unfair test, but we're getting frames per second of a stable 50 at the moment, which is quite surprising considering we're travelling very fast, loading in quite a ton of assets. Yeah, because developing routes like this, it takes a lot of time, especially the amount of detail they're putting into it as well. It would take a really long time, and it will probably be tons more expensive if they included the whole route. But it'll be great. It would be great. We'd all like it, but it would just put too much time on the development. No, obviously they have better things to be doing than making a variety of different routes. Now you get 2 FPS. Have you tried turning your graphics settings down? Or have you made sure you're using the correct graphics card? Alright, if you're playing on a laptop then that's understandable. Yeah, any FPS where you don't think, right, any FPS that is bearable is good FPS in my opinion. Because I'm getting better FPS in this than in most of my train sim streams. We are going an upgrading. We will be emerging out into the tunnels. We're somewhere in the Dagenham area right now. In the very much industrial area around there. The C2C line via Tilbury should be joining us. I think it's actually on either side of us at the moment. Yep, there it is. And that's some sort of works. I think this is the Ford place at Dagenham. I might be very mistaken though. The C2C lines are on our left. I don't think they've added AI trains. Just coming up to Rainham now. Rainham is a place that I'd really like to go and film again. There's a footbridge just surrounding the station that goes over you can see it just up ahead, that goes over High Speed one as well. I haven't been there in nearly 2 years. I'm not sure I can help you on that one, to be honest, CP trains. Right, we're doing Ebbsfleet in 5 minutes. However, we do have 6.7 miles to go, but considering I'm going 223 kilometers an hour, that should be good. It's a bit weird that the distances are measured in miles, but the speed limits are measured in kilometers an hour. It's better than in Train Sim, where in the Train Simulator 2021 version, where all the speed limits are measured in miles an hour, but the TVM is in kilometers per hour, and that's really annoying. And you can't change that either, because Train Sim defaults it because it's a British route. You don't really realise how hilly this route is when you travel on it, do you? And I've been down to Ebbsfleet a couple of times. But the ride quality on the 395, I mean, it's not the best, to say the least. But it is, I mean, they are quite good trains, I do like them. The seats are quite comfortable, actually. I know lots of people don't really like the 395s, they give them quite a lot of criticism, actually. But the ticket prices are expensive, but because it's up, that's fine, because it's a high-speed route. You can literally get from London to Ebbsfleet in about 15 minutes, which is, wow, you come to think of it. Right, TVM's telling us we need to coast. We're now about to go under the River Thames, and on our final approach into Ebbsfleet. Yeah, sorry if the stream is a bit laggy. I set the frames per second to 20 just in case, because it was lagging even more at 30. Well, it might just be my internet. Alright, what's TVM telling us to do now? The next one will be 160, right? Yeah. And then it goes 130, 100, and then 60, I think, or 80, then 60. And obviously at Ebbsfleet we will have to change power to the DC third rail collection system, which I'm not sure how you do exactly. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right, 130 is next. It'd be quite a good idea to start slowing down as well now, as we are going to the high level platforms. Here at Ebbsfleet. And I'd ask you for your opinion down in the comments below. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the Train Simulator version or the Train Sim World version? Personally, I'm starting to prefer the Train Sim World version, to be honest. It's just, well, it looks realistic. That's good enough. And the destination boards at the stations, as Josh mentioned, they are dynamic. They look very good. And we're going to overshoot the platform a bit, aren't we? I still haven't got a very good idea of how the braking system works. To continue the journey, the service's power mode must be changed. Alright, DC. Pan up, shoes down. Right, now we can unlock the doors again. But the pantograph is still up. Pan up and shoes down. You can't have both the pantograph up and the shoes down. Right, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, pantograph's come down now, there we go. So we are now on DC power. Yeah, we are on DC now, by the way. We're not on the channel on roll link system. Just switched over. I think you need to press it for 5 seconds or so. Right, let's see, have they added the DC sound as well? Because the 395 on DC sounds absolutely amazing. Oh yes, we have actually arrived a bit early here, so... Press shoes down as the line vault is not illuminated. Where's the line vault? Oh, yep, there we go. I think you need to press it a couple of times. We should be able to tell whether we're on DC just from the motors. And there should be a kickdown at this point. Or have they not simulated that? There we go, yep, we're on DC. And you can also see that our speed, or way of measuring speed, is now in miles an hour. As we are on the beautiful AWS signalling system now, you can hear that pinging away in the background now. As we head towards our next stop of Gravesend as we join the Chatham main line here. Right, Gravesend is just over an hour. No, not over an hour. In just over a mile. We do have a fair tomorrow now coming up just up ahead. I've travelled on javelins a few times. Yeah, they are very nice to travel on. And the ride quality is not the best, but what we can expect from the train that does 140 miles an hour. I mean, when on my first trip on the 395s back in 2012, this was actually when the Olympics were going on. Seems like ages ago, when I just moved to London. Yeah, I think it was the same week I moved to London actually. I travelled on one from King's Cross, St Pancras to Stratford. It was a really nice experience. I remember because I'd never travelled on a train that went that fast before, so it was just mesmerising. I mean, it was quite hard to tell because you're in the tunnels, but it's always good to enjoy. And we're speeding considerably. We need to decrease our speed by quite a bit. I travelled on this bit of the line back in August, so when I went to Rochester. Well, we are a bit late, but at least the timetable's not messed up like on the Bakerloo line. But right, let's open the doors. Yeah, coming to think about it, since I moved down to London from Scotland, the 395 was the first train I travelled on. Or at least it was the first train in London I travelled on. Because I actually flew down. But I might talk about that in another video. Perhaps for like a 500 subscriber special, I'll talk about what has happened to me in my past. I mean, it's probably not the most interesting past, but I'll talk about my experiences on trains and stuff like that, I guess. Probably struggle to talk about much more than that, to be honest. Right, we have arrived about 15 seconds late, that shouldn't be a problem. We just turned the auxiliaries on. I'm not sure I would need the auxiliaries on, but just pressed X for some reason. I just love the DC traction motor sounds. Oh, I can't see it, but we can hear it. Particularly like that moment where get a bit funny, aren't we? Yeah, I'm sorry if it is unbearably laggy. I'm not sure if I can do much to fix that. Anyway, we can increase our speed to about 50 miles an hour and then shortly followed by an increase to 70 miles an hour. Next stop will be Strood. Go direct, passing Higham Station and of course Hugh Junction along the way. If we're lucky, we might have a couple of sheds in Hugh Junction, but I haven't checked Hugh Junction and train sim. Train sim Wolf 2. I keep getting them mixed up. Yeah, 700 would be quite good because they haven't actually. No one's made a proper model of the 700, or no one's made an accurate model of the 700 yet in any of the train simulators. So that would be really good to see. Yeah, yeah, it's really laggy. If you're watching this back, I don't want you to get the impression that this is a laggy route, because it's not. It's just my internet. But that'll be a good AI to see on the route, the 700. I do agree. That'll be a good AI to see. Alright, I have an idea. If it's my internet, I'm just gonna you might encounter some buffering for a bit. I'm just going to change the graphic settings down even more. Alright, so if it is my internet, then I will have fixed the problem. Sorry about that. Yeah, there we go, that's a lot better now. I've just changed the video resolution down. Train sim World 2, yeah, definitely recommend it. This route in particular, it's just so nice. It's really well detailed. You know, I can't really say much about the accuracy because I'm not a local. This does look very nice. Very nice. Just had some medicine that tastes horrible. I know what it's like. Right, now passing Hoo Junction. And there is a shed here. Which is, of course, yinging away. A couple of sheds. Lots of sheds. Look how many sheds there are. There'll probably be more than this in real life, and there'll probably not just be EWS delivery trains. Here's a 375. I haven't seen much of the whistle boards though, because they do exist. Poo Junction's used by GBRF, but you do get the occasional DB cargo going out to, for example, I think it's called Grain. There's a place called Grain on the somewhere. It's an aggregate industries place, and you do see DB cargo trains coming down here sometimes. But yes, there are a couple of GBRF services that go from Hoo Junction. There's one from Hoo Junction to Whitemore that I see, or I can see every day, but I choose not to because it's usually the same train. But there are sometimes a couple of interesting ones. 66731 Captain Tom Moore passed in the last week. Very sad to hear that Tom Moore has sadly died since then. It was a couple of days before he died I saw that one actually, which is a shame. But also 66727 in the Maritime livery passed on Monday. No, not Monday. No, it's Thursday today, so it passed on Wednesday, so that was very nice to see as well. The sounds on the 395 are very quiet, but they're quiet trains in real life as well. Alright, we do have a yellow signal and a 15 mile an hour speed limit in about a mile. We have a yellow signal as well. I've seen 727 in my area not that long ago. Yeah, it has been doing it has been around Hoo Junction for quite some time now. Since I think it was since Monday. It did runs to Eastleigh and back, and then started doing Hoo Junction runs, Hoo Junction to Whitemore even. I just love that arrow thing, just activates. Right, we do have a red signal up ahead, so we do need to be careful of that. It's quite close as well, this red signal. We need to make sure that we slow down in time for it. Yes, indeed, there is a rail tour for this route, but you need Northern Transpennine. I don't have Northern Transpennine in Train Sim World 2, but I do in Train Sim World Original Edition, which has included the Xbox Game Pass. I don't think there's any way to combine the two games together, sadly. That red signal was worryingly close. Why do we have a red signal? That's my question. Is there something up ahead? Contact signaller. Denied. Wait for signal to change. So something is obviously crossing it. Let's have a look at the map. Oh, yep, we do have a yellow now. Let's head off. Oh, has something happened? Not sure whether something's happened or not. Yep, we're back. Not sure what happened there. Anyway, we're just coming into Strood Station now. We are running a bit late. I'd really like to come back to Kent sometime. There's just so many places I want to go once the lockdown's over. But I gather it would not be credible to do them all at the same time, because that would first of all be quite silly. Let's unlock the doors. I'm still trying to... Alright, you do your thing. Fine. You don't like it when I stand up, do you? Right, door. And let's look onto the platform. Oh yes, 465s are coming to Train Sim World. That will be released very shortly. I'm not sure whether it's the 465-2 version. If it is the 465-2, I'm definitely going to get it. Because... Have the doors shut again? What is wrong with the doors? seems to be whenever one of the oh, it's done it again. Seems to be whenever one of the safety systems resets itself, all the doors shut. And we're rolling backwards again, and the doors have shut again. I'm just checking to see Train Sim World 2 roadmap. Because they did publish it on their roadmap when the 464, or what type of 465 it is, I do seem to remember. No, it just says BR class 465 EMU. I'm not sure what one it is. And hopefully it's the 465-9 or the -2, because that has tons better motor sounds. Alright, here we are. We're now going to diverge off to the left. Going straight ahead is the Medway Valley line to Tunbridge. We are now branching off towards Rochester. I did see a 465-9 on the East Coast Main Line at the end of January. It was being dragged by a 66. It was going from Doncaster West Yard sidings down to Slade Green. It was 465-930 that got dragged down. I'm not sure whether it was being refurbished or just repainted, but that was an unusual sight to see. Multiple videos of that will be uploaded onto my channel shortly, featuring different perspectives, if you like, of the route itself, and the different trains that operate on it. It'll be sort of like a mini documentary showcasing everything that comes along the Hertford Loop. Yes, indeed. Can't wait for this 707s to go on Southeastern. To see one as well. Not sure when they'll be in service, but they are on test at the moment now, right? So hopefully we'll be able to see one soon. Providing whenever this lockdown ends, of course. Unless one of them miraculously turns up on the East Coast Main Line. Right, looks like we are a 12-car unit. We have arrived 2 minutes late. Hopefully their doors don't do the glitch again. You do want to get out of here as soon as possible, because you want to make up some time before arriving at, just having a look at the map. Our next stop will be Chatham, closely followed by Gillingham, then Raynham, then Sittingbourne and Faversham. Off we go. Because then the motor's in the weird state where it's about to change gear. Just after the stop tunnel should be Chatham Station. Not sure why the speed limit is so low between between Strood and Chatham. Not sure why it's so low. But it's quite a curvy line, isn't it, at this point? Alright, and welcome to Chatham. Will you be doing more of the 375? Perhaps not today, but I'll definitely have a drive around of that and I'll give my opinion, because it is pretty similar to the East Coast Way 377. After the scenario, can I attempt to reskin a 375? No, I'm not doing that because I'm terrible at that sort of thing. I'm not very familiar with the scenario editor, with the livery editor on this at all. It's probably a lot easier than in Train Sim though. Ooh, that would be a good reskin to do, to reskin a 66 and GBRF livery. Perhaps in a new DB cargo livery would be quite nice to do. Yeah, let's try that. Why not put it in a new DB cargo livery? Because then it's just a overall red paint, isn't it? I could probably do that. Why not? I could do that after the stream. But in the timetable, I don't think there are very many scenarios available with the 375. But I'll definitely have a play around with them. Oh no, don't do that, DTG, please don't do that. There's also a glitch, the horn does get stuck. I guess you could reuse the motor sounds, because it's it's gone into its weird state again where power is being applied just as it changes gear, but the sounds are well, the traction motors on the 395 and the 465 are identical, so they could get away with doing that actually. They're not too different. Right, we do have a double yellow ahead. Might be because we have, for example, a 375 ahead. If that stops at Gillingham, that could be a problem. Just depends on the spacing out. It'll be good to have some variety to add to dash 0 and dash 1. But I think the thing I'm most interested in, as long as other people are, as a 465-2 and -9, because they have the best traction motor sounds. Because of a level crossing. Did they really do that? Did they really give you yellow signals because of level crossings? It's hello Southwest 158 and hello Louise Trains. Or Lewis Trains. Sorry if I was mistaking your nickname. Username. I'm really wrong with it today. I'm just not with it. Mind, anyway, we're now pulling into Gillingham Station where we were some time ago. Hope you're doing well. Again, running a tiny bit late, but that shouldn't be a problem. The track is not clear because the level crossing not being up, I see. So they have, it's like the East Coast Main Line, and they have simulated that. I'm not usually a Trent and World person, but this route is nice. Yeah, it is really nice. First impressions, I'm really quite amazed of what DTG have done. The amount of detail they put into the route, and it just looks so realistic. And it's quite well optimized as well, which is always good. We got a green signal now by the looks of things, so the level crossings barriers should be down. Ugh, really? Do I have Instagram? Yes, I do. I think I follow you. My Instagram is csmspotting_20. And I have an HST as my profile picture. That was taken at St Pancras. If you haven't seen my St Pancras video, then do have a look at it. St Pancras, it was a really nice time, and we did see some Southeastern javelins as well. Well, they were quite far in the distance, but we did manage to see them. And passing Gillingham sidings, there are some 707s here in real life now. Yep, I've just got a notification pop up. And also, Josh, I've just got your message. Saying, can I join in the stream today? One thing I've always been confused by is why do Thameslink terminate at Rainham? I mean, I know there's been a new platform put in at Rainham. Not sure that they've simulated that in here. Platform 0. But why Rainham? Why not Gillingham? Or why not Rochester? Platforms that already have third platforms built. Does anyone know? There go all the things again, pedals and that. We shouldn't need to brake for the signals, right? Because the station is in about 0.8 miles. Right, we should be able to see what the next signal aspect is. If it's red, yeah, we need to slow down. I'm surprised because Oh no, we've already got the platform, so we can just proceed at the normal speed. And they have simulated the new platform at Rainham, which the 375 is currently sitting in. Oh, the destination boards look so nice, they just look so realistic. Right, once we unload the doors, I'll just show you how amazing these destination boards are. If you live in the south of England, then you'll know these. The yellow ones. Except that they are usually in capital letters on the yellow ones, right? And yeah, they are dynamic, aren't they? Because it's saying first 11:43 to Faversham, and we are 2 minutes late, and that is perfect. And I assume the trains behind are programmed there as well. I just love it so much. They've definitely put a lot of detail on. We do have a 12 car unit on this one, that's why we have to stop so far up the platforms. And we do have a green now as well, so that means there probably was another red signal just behind Rainham. Yeah, there's a level crossing right there. Right, let's lock the doors again. We are now ready to depart for Sittingbourne, which will be our next station. We're passing Newington station along the way. And this is a very well simulated level crossing as well. Just one thing I love about Trainsim World. Just love it. I'd say this is probably one of the best routes that Trainsim World has created so far. Or Dovetail Games has created for Trainsim World so far. So it's just really pleasant to drive on. I didn't know that 395 accelerated this slowly on DC power, but according to DTG's revolutionary simulation of how the motors and traction equipment work, then I do believe you, DTG. Hey, we've driven 39 miles. We just need to wait for the achievement where we drive 395 miles in the 395, which, knowing me, will probably be tomorrow, to be honest. Yeah, I apologise if I haven't really covered the 375 that much, but the Javelin is what I was here for, because I've already covered the 377 in the East Coast Way in a previous video. Which is very nice as well, by the way. But the sounds just don't really agree with me, but I'm sure there's some intelligent person out there who can convert Train Sim sounds into Train Sim World sounds. I didn't know that this part of the Chatham main line was quadrupled. Is that a new thing? So we'll be probably driving this route for a considerable amount of time this weekend. Because at the moment with this route I really don't have any complaints. In terms of improvement from Train Simulator 2021's version of the route, and there is significant improvement. I mean, they've probably just placed the same assets in the same places, but it's just with Unreal Engine enabled, it just looks so much nicer. And of course with Unreal Engine it's a lot more pleasant to look at, and you get better frames a second as well. Right, we're now just past, that's not just a bridge junction, that's this middle junction, and we're now on approach to Sittingbourne. We do need to decrease our speed quite a bit. I don't think we're going to be able to stop the platform in time, actually. Still trying to get my hands on the brakes of this thing. No, we might make it, because it's 12 car, we might make it. And we have stopped with quite a while to go. Left of the platform. Surprising. Right, welcome to Sittingbourne Station Junction for the line to Sheerness. That's very nice view. We do have the sun in the way a bit there. That's quite nice, except we've got stop car marker. Let's try at the back. Is that nice? That's quite nice. Oh, I've just seen DTG are also making a stream of this, and I think that they are actually doing the exact same service that I'm doing, because they're just arriving at Chatham at 11:25. I think that might be, it might be one before, but that was pretty much a very similar time to what I'm doing. Lots of people streaming Train Sim. I've found 4 Train Sim streams already. That will explain my audience retention. Probably not the best time to do it at the peak of it, but this is pretty much the earliest I could do it this stream. Yeah, it's going to be a while until probably we can get into London, to be honest. It's always good to plan, because then you'll have lots of ideas. Right, does this pass the Ilkley test? Nope, and the horn gets stuck. No, it doesn't pass the Ilkley test, sadly. In the grand scheme of things I'd like to do in 2021, I'd quite like to do a East Midlands Railway Veg Day at some point, where I just travel on all of East Midlands Railway's new stock, although I know that might not be possible to do in one day. For example, I don't know, get a 180 up to Nottingham, 222 down to Kettering, I guess, 360 up to Corby, 360 back down to Kettering, and then perhaps an HST back down. But I only think the HSTs run in the morning, so that's annoying. Either I get a very early service up to Sheffield or Derby, and then change, and then get an HST, because there are only 2 East Midlands Railway HST sets remaining in service at the moment. But I quite like to travel on one of them. Maybe I can leave the 360 out, because I've travelled on them before and haven't really changed the interiors of them very much. So maybe, yeah, the HST will be very nice to travel on for some time. This hopefully the lockdown will be lifted before May, which is when they're going to be withdrawn. The 180s will remain for a while, so we don't need to worry about those, but it'll be quite nice to get a trip report recorded on one of those, as they are in service now. They are doing services between London and Derby and Nottingham, and I think there's one that goes up to Sheffield every day as well. And of course you've got the 170s as well. Now passing Tainham Station, or Tinham Station? Tainham? I don't know. The Auroras are controversial, aren't they? Because the seating on them apparently looks very nice. I've seen pictures of them, I'm sure you have as well. The seating, I can't work out whether it's the first class seating they're showcasing or the standard class seating they're showcasing, but it does look very nice. It looks a lot more comfortable than, say, LNER or GWR seats. Now the frame rate's good. It's just for some reason it's either OBS or isn't picking it up properly, because you can see in the corner I have my FPS counter on just for the stream, in purpose to see my frames a second to get OBS working and sync to the right frame rate, so it doesn't glitch out like last time when I set my FPS to 60, but I wasn't getting more than 40, which causes a few problems. Now I've got it set to 42. I've actually set the frame rate that OBS exports, I'm not sure if that's the correct term, or the frame rate that the stream is at, to 20, which is not your conventional frame rate, but it is still a bit laggy. I'm not sure why. It might be my internet. I've tried everything I can to sort it. Ah yes, as nice as the 180s are, they do like to catch fire sometimes, don't they? The Auroras won't, they won't. They'll obviously like a different situation when they're exposed to fire, because they'll just melt because they're made of plastic. I know. I heard rumours that the 376s were being transferred to Southend, but they're not. Southend are keeping the. I think they're refurbishing the 455-8s even more anymore. They're refurbishing them to keep them in service. So what is happening to the 376s? Are they going to stay in service? Alright, we're now slowing down for our final stop at Faversham, which is where this stream will conclude. It's been very enjoyable. Aluminium train, is that what it stands for? Yeah, no, they're made of aluminium. They look like they're made of plastic. And then the interiors themselves are quite flimsy as well, but I mean, yeah, they are made of aluminium. I think that's a glitch. We've been told to stop here, but that's not a 12 car stop here, is it? That's not the end of the platform. Hope DTG will patch this, because this is quite a funny glitch actually. Yeah, we're not on the platform properly, are we? Anyway, we've arrived finally at Faversham. Let's unlock the doors. The 707s are only to our capacity, not replace trains. Nice. Southeastern network is quite crowded already though, isn't it? Right, let's slam the train. Oh no, that's not the emergency brake. Where's the emergency brake? Is it this thing here? Yes. But it looks so similar. I don't know, is that it? One could easily just press that as if thinking it's the emergency brake, or one could just press that thinking it's the pan up, pan shoes down button. You think, right, this is so good, I'm just gonna put the shoes down, and there we go. Oh, I can't reset this now, can I? There we go. Alright, thank you very much for watching this stream. My conclusion is that the Southeastern High Speed route is really nice. I really do like it. Really do highly recommend it as well. Look at the stop we had at Chatham, that was bang on. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed, and we do have an achievement unlocked. Next video will be a stream on Sunday in Train Simulator, this time Train Simulator 2021. We'll be driving on the Crouch Valley lines from Southend Victoria to London Liverpool Street. So until then, goodbye.